Okay, Giants fans, here's your catch-up moment to learn about Rafael Devers and all the controversy that's been around him to start 2025. The third baseman was signed as a 16-year-old in 2013 by the Red Sox to a $6.5 million bonus, and he debuted as a 20-year-old in 2017. He was a big part of that 2018 World Series team, even though he wasn't at his peak yet. As part of that 2018 team, he hit a huge home run off his now teammate Justin Verlander to help the Red Sox beat the Astros in the ALCS and move to the World Series. Devers is a 3-time All-Star, a 2-time Silver Slugger, and also, of course, a World Series champion. In January of 2023, Devers signed a massive 11-year contract that would keep him with the Red Sox and make him a cornerstone. This huge and long deal was a statement by the Boston Red Sox to their fans who were very upset that the Red Sox were not signing extensions with their young prospects that they had brought up, notably Mookie Betts, who's now a Dodger, and Xander Bogaerts, who is now a Padre. Now the Red Sox had their superstar and their centerpiece. So what happened? Well, Devers' defense at third base, it wasn't that great. And the Boston Red Sox in 2025 signed Alex Bregman, who was going to play third base. He was a Gold Glover there. The problem was they didn't really talk to Devers about the deal, either before it happened or immediately after. Tension over where Devers was going to play simmered into spring training when you had this press conference.
No sé, mi posición en la tercera base, no sé qué opinión ellos, como te digo, qué va a pasar, sino mi posición en mi tercera base y no me han dicho nada, tuvimos una conversación, pero yo le dejé claro lo que quería y no hemos hablado más.
He said, "Third base is my position. It's what I've played. I don't know what their plans are. I know we had a conversation. I made it clear kind of what my desires were, and whatever happens from here, I don't know." The media also asked him in that press conference about playing DH, and I don't need to translate this answer.
How would you react if they asked you to DH? How would you feel about that?
No.
Can you translate that, please?
Now, Devers would eventually agree to DH, and he has been the designated hitter in every game he's played this season. Now, if this seems like a lot of drama over something that shouldn't be, it all boils down to the change in leadership with Boston. Devers signed his huge deal with former chief of baseball operations Chaim Bloom, and Bloom had made it clear that he saw Devers as the third baseman going forward. The problem is, the Red Sox did not see Bloom as a leader going forward. They hired a new chief of baseball operations, Craig Breslow, and he was in charge as the 2025 offseason rolled around and the signing of Bregman happened. In May, the situation changed again, as Red Sox first baseman Tristan Casas suffered a season-ending injury. The Red Sox came to their new DH, Rafi Devers, and asked if he would play first base. Devers did not want to. In particular, Devers said of Craig Breslow that Breslow played ball, and I would like to think he knows that changing positions like that isn't easy. Rafi, Breslow was a pitcher. He may not know that it's hard. Insert the gif from Moneyball of Ron Washington saying, "It's incredibly hard to play first base." You all know the line by now. I don't need to look it up. Devers' refusal to play first base and the public war of words meant that Red Sox owner John Henry actually got on a plane to visit the Red Sox on the road in Kansas City and have a few words with his top contract owner. Devers did not move on his position even after Henry's visit. During the live broadcast of Sunday Night Baseball after this trade happened, Buster Olney said, after Devers did not respond following John Henry getting on a plane and going out to Kansas City, and he didn't take ground balls after that, the perception of other teams was, yeah, he's gone. Boston Globe writer Peter Abraham said on Blue Sky that the team's feelings was that the size of Devers' contract came with responsibilities to do what is right for the team, and that Devers did not live up to those responsibilities. Ownership had had enough, and they traded him. Chris Cotello of Mass Live also reported that while Devers did not demand a trade, he was also not against it. Buster Olney also reported that the Red Sox did not shop Devers around before this trade, giving it a little bit of a whiff of the NBA's Luka Doncic trade that was a huge deal just a couple of months ago. Now, as Devers noted, Breslow is a former player. In fact, he played from 2005 to 2017 when he was a big league peer of a certain Buster Posey. Breslow took a longer path to get to head of baseball operations than Posey did. I've heard that Posey had already been approaching Breslow about Devers and had been doing so for at least a few weeks. And it's very possible that the kinship between Breslow and Posey gave Posey an inside track to get this trade done before anyone else could offer more. Now, sources around baseball have really indicated that Devers was never seen as a clubhouse cancer or a negative player up until this season and this disagreement with the ownership. And to put credit where credit is due, neither side deserves credit for trying to make bridges to make things work. Neither Breslow nor Devers really went out of their way to try to make things work between them. Obviously, Devers had a very specific grudge against certain members of the Red Sox front office, which hopefully means that he's not going to be a clubhouse cancer in San Francisco, where he already has a friend in Willy Adames and a former teammate in Dom Smith. And of course, Posey has been noted for being very present and very communicative with all of his players. So hopefully, Devers' grudge won't carry over here. But the doubts will be there, and Devers is going to have to prove himself. So that's your catch-up on the gossip of this blockbuster trade. So Giants fans, what do you think of Devers? Hell, Red Sox fans, what do you think of Devers? What do you think of what you got in exchange for him? Use my comments as a venting place. Please be relatively courteous. And anyone else who wants to bring popcorn and watch it go out in the comments, please do, but make your own comment. Give me some hearts. I need the engagement. All I know is that this trade is already one of the biggest trades in San Francisco Giants history. And it's going to take a little while to get a handle on what it means for this season and for this bonkers NL West division. All right, I'll talk to you soon.